What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's talk for a second about NC State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Florida State's offense has the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to Davis. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And the Seminoles are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Noles will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man. It's McCoy. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
The quick out, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long, and they look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
To the air on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Makes the catch. It's Smothers. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He'll try to do it himself. That's caught. It's Anderson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw. And
touchdown, NC State! A great catch and run for 6.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Sperry. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield. It smothers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Berry. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. The play action fake. Let's it fly. Touchdown Seminoles. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
He'll keep it on the sneak. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Rogers. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Rogers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Under fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, North Carolina State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some... Go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's McCoy. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Berry. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Pittman. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches.
Turning it on! Smashes ahead. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads it left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Looking to throw at Sperry. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Right down the middle. He's got it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here we go. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Quick strike complete. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
That makes the score Florida State 27, NC State 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Thanks to grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How nice is it as a defense? And you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. The give out of the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Berry. He's got his man across the middle. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. It's Webster. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Seminoles get enough to move the chains.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Back to throw, it's Berry. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick.
Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Let's go. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the tight end makes the catch. He just tries to do a little too much after it. He makes one guy miss, and at that point starts running backwards and ultimately ends up losing yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running into the open space.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Davis. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires left. Really good throw and a better catch to pick up a chunk of yardage. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometime.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around much longer.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat?
And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close